Alrighty, let's get it going here. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another one of these random live streams where we just hang out and chit chat and talk about whatever works. Today is Tuesday, November 2nd. How about that? Hopefully you guys are having a fine day. In terms of what my day is looking like, I woke up maybe a couple hours ago, so I still got a lot of work ahead of me today. But let's start things off by taking a look at our streaming schedule. This is what we got going on. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab. It's worked out a whole bunch of times before, so just take a look at that community tab if you don't see me here during the regularly scheduled stream times. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for tuning in today. In terms of today's stream, I got nothing special going on today. So this is pretty much a just random chit chat Q&A session for an hour. Put me on in the background when you're doing other stuff, you know, whatever works. We do indeed have a bottle of water. It's my last one. My last water bottle. I gotta go get more. Rest in peace. As I sip from the water bottle. For those of you guys asking about the Kahoot, we are doing a Kahoot on Friday. On Friday, we're going to be doing Kahoots. So, we did one yesterday because we did not have a stream last Friday. Usually on Fridays, we're doing Kahoots. So, apologies in case you guys were expecting a Kahoot today. We are not doing one today. I'm making a video with you guys today. Nah, I got nothing planned. Got nothing planned for today's stream. Just want to go ahead and have a random Q&A session. Not really too crazy in terms of a stream, just kind of a casual sit back live stream today. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask if you want to ask me about whatever works. And if you want to see a different background, feel free to let me know as well. We can totally switch up the background. Right now we have season 4 pictures. If you want to see something else, feel free to leave a suggestion in the chat. Drinking Nia. I suppose you could say that. I mean, Nia is water now, technically, yeah? So, you know, the traditional drinking water joke. You know, drinking Nia. You know how it goes. When did I wake up? About 4 p.m. my time. Because I was up until about 7 a.m. and I slept until 4 p.m. That is how messed up my sleep schedule is. But you know what? That's okay. It's fun to go to bed when the sun's rising. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions for me, feel free to drop them in the chat. I'm also quite hungry. I have not yet eaten today, so probably after the stream I might go ahead and check out some local restaurants, see if I can find something to eat. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. I got nothing to talk about, so ask me questions. Let's just hang out. Oh yes, I do indeed have a hot takes video in the works. If you guys want to check out my community tab as well, maybe submit some of your own Ninjago spicy opinions, feel free to check that out for a chance to be featured in my upcoming video. Thoughts on the new My Hero movie? It was okay. Not as good as movie 2 in my opinion, but still good nonetheless. I had a lot of fun watching it. It was just the right distraction that I needed, you know, after last week's tragic events. I recommend looking at my Instagram if you want to get a little bit more context as to what exactly happened. But yes, it was a good movie. I liked it quite a bit. Still some minor complaints, but I don't know if I can get into those complaints without giving out spoilers. So I'm also going to be seeing Eternals sometime this week. I have a screening set for Thursday. Not sure if I'm going to be able to stream that day because I might be at the movie watching the Eternals. I'm not really looking forward to that one, if I'm being honest. Favorite 10th anniversary set? Definitely the Overlord Dragon. That one's crazy. Unless you count the Ninjago City Gardens as being like a 10th anniversary set, then that one. Otherwise, for the normal legacy sets, I really like the Overlord Dragon. That one's awesome. What would I rate the movie out of 10? Maybe like an 8 out of 10. Some of my complaints are very, I guess, kind of minor and nitpicky, if you want to say so. But I do think I can't really get into those complaints without giving out spoilers. But I really liked it. 8 out of 10. When am I doing a Kahoot quiz? On Friday. We're going to be doing the next one. We don't do a Kahoot every single stream. As fun as that would be, I just simply don't have the time to make 5 different Kahoots during the week. So we're going to be doing Kahoots on Friday. Been getting into Monkey Kid, need the sets. Oh yeah, I really like Monkey Kid. The show is really fun. Unfortunately for me, the sets are kind of a no-go because they're crazy expensive on Lego's website, and I don't really want to get addicted to collecting Monkey Kid sets, unfortunately. What else you guys got for me? Grandmother passed away. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully things get turned around soon. Hopefully you can find some light again. Really sorry for your loss. What else do we got? As I sip my water. A YouTuber called Parachuting Kittens saw my vid about Tom Holland joining my Kahoot and was very confused since she did not see the vid. That's crazy. Is that like a bigger YouTuber, or I've never heard of that person, that YouTuber. Feel free to send it to me on Twitter or Instagram. I'd very much like to see that. Season 2 pictures? Sure, we can jump on over to Season 2. What's it called? Legacy of the Green Ninja? Yesterday in school, I overheard two boys say that Ninjago and the Lego movie are for 4-year-olds, and I got so mad. People like that exist, man. Ninjago's for everybody. As long as you're in the community, you're protected. This is a safe environment. How dare those Ninjago haters? I should look her up. She's cool. I might have to. What's her name? Parachuting Kitten? Let me type that in real quick. See what I can find. Parachuting Kitten. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Oh, I think I've seen this channel before. The one that does like compilations and stuff. I've seen that channel before. I like those videos. Those are fun. Yeah, I didn't know the name though. But yes, I do recognize that channel. I do like those compilations. They're pretty fun. What would I rate Ninjago this year? Let's see. Well, for this year, just talking about Ninjago overall, we had the island, we had Seabound. My phone just went off. Supposed to keep that silent during the streams. Apologies. We had, what was I saying? We had the island, we had Seabound. We had a whole bunch of legacy sets, some really cool sets for the island and Seabound. I'd say Ninjago this year has been pretty good. The only downside for Ninjago this year has been the drought. Which has unfortunately taken up a large majority of the year. But I still feel like 2021 for Ninjago has been pretty good. If I had to rate it, maybe like a 9 out of 10 actually. Again, the only thing that's wrong with this year is the drought, and that's not really the fault of Ninjago. It's the fault of all these TV channels for airing Seabound so early, because now everybody has seen it, and Lego's trying to hype it up like no one even knows what Seabound is. What's Ninjago Seabound? I have no idea. I didn't rank the Dareth X Gale Gossip on my shipping tier list. Oh, here, I'll do that here. Dareth X Gale Gossip. I think they're made for each other. I'm not a huge fan of either of those characters, but together they work well because they deserve each other. So, definitely a 10 out of 10 in terms of that ship right there. I appreciate that ship. I very much ship Dareth and Gale Gossip. Ninjago Drought is the bane of my existence. Yeah, I can't remember the last time we had like a really big Ninjago drought like this. But hey, it's November. We're supposed to be getting some new Ninjago set images soon, I imagine, for the 2021 stuff. We've been getting set images for all kinds of different themes. I imagine the Ninjago stuff is coming any day now. I often wake up in the middle of the night, or in the middle of the day, because I sleep during the day. But I often wake up in a cold sweat thinking that I missed some big Ninjago announcement, but fortunately I did not. But expect the next set images, Season 16, and whatever else is coming out for January 22. Feel free to, or just kind of expect that. I'm sure it's going to be coming up soon. I'm sure that's right around the corner in terms of the official set images. Oh yeah, the 2013 drought. That's right. Yeah, that one was kind of different because we at that point figured that Ninjago was over. I remember back in the day, after the final battle had happened, Ninjago was supposed to be no more. Ninjago was supposed to have ended in 2013. Fortunately for the Ninjago community, Ninjago came back in 2014 with Season 3. But yes, that was quite a big Ninjago drought as well. I think the only thing we had that year was the final battle sets, and that was it. Season 11 pictures? Sure. Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu. Forbidden Spinjitzu of the Secrets. Forbidden Secrets of the Spinjitzu thing. Secrets. Did I finish Squid Game? Yes, indeed I did. Finished that a couple weeks ago, I believe. I really liked it. I'm glad I watched it. Usually Netflix has some really bad original series, but that one was actually good for once. Part of me thinks that it's because Netflix hardly had any hand in making it. But yes, I did finish Squid Game. I've seen a lot of people comparing it to Ninjago Tournament of Elements. I don't know about that. Half tempted to make a video. Squid Game copied Ninjago? Question mark? I'm sure that'd go over real well. Favorite Ninjago movie scene? I like the bit where they're carrying Garmadon in the cage, and they're in the middle of the forest, and they're just kind of talking to him, and they're talking to him about how he has 4 arms and how to get those 4 arms. That scene's really funny. I like that one a lot. Should watch Parasite on Netflix. Parasite as in the anime or the movie? Because I've seen the Korean film, and that movie's really good. I like Parasite the movie quite a bit. I have not seen the anime, though. Parasite the anime, have not seen it. Yeah, the final battle was pretty rough, not only because it was the end of Ninjago, but because it was, the big final battle. We've been building up to this for so long. I feel like that would have worked as a series finale to Ninjago, if Ninjago would have ended there. But I'm glad it continued, because then we have all of these new seasons. We have all of these excellent Ninjago stories that we would not have gotten if Ninjago would have ended back in 2013. So I'm happy that that Ninjago continued, obviously. The anime. I've not seen the anime. It is on my list of things to watch, though. The Parasite anime. Your sister and I have been working on some. My sister and I have been working on on my own Ninjago cahoots. Geez, I apologize. I cannot read today. But that's cool. That's a cool thing. Yeah, cahoots is really fun to make quizzes. Make quizzes on. So yeah, I'm glad you're having fun with that. Have I watched Gravity Falls? I think I've seen the first episode, but nothing else after that. I remember when it premiered, I was with a friend of mine. We were in his basement and we were watching the first episode. Otherwise, I have not seen the rest of that show. I do not plan to watch the rest of that show either. It's not really for me. Who do I think is the weakest ninja? In terms of powers, who would be the weakest? Well, let's see. Cole has all this crazy Spinjitzu burst stuff and his RX punch, so probably not Cole. Lloyd, no. Nia, no. So it's either between Kai, Jay, or Zane. I don't know, man. Any of those could be the weakest ninja. Maybe I'd say Jay. Maybe Jay. Nothing against Jay. I like Jay perfectly fine as a character, but if I had to pick the weakest ninja, maybe Jay. Is my phone 10 years old? I don't think so. I think I have an iPhone 11 something. I have no idea what model my phone is. How often do my parents argue? I don't know. I don't live with my parents. I hope not at all. That'd be nice. Favorite 10th anniversary Golden Ninja. I really like Kai's. I think Kai's is actually really cool in terms of Golden Ninja. I think Kai has the best design. But the other Golden Ninja are pretty cool as well. Zane's is probably my least favorite just because I don't really think the mask works. I would have much rather have seen Zane's Golden Ninja use a March of the Oni Season 11 mask. Just the normal one, not the Forbidden Spinjitzu one. Hands of Time background? Yeah, sure. Season 7. Some of you guys are asking for a poll. Okay, we can do a poll. YouTube allows me to do that, so we can do that. But what shall we do? What shall we do for a poll? Leave some poll suggestions in the chat, and we can totally do one of them. Do I think we will get another trilogy of seasons? I think they should totally do that, because that was a really good idea with the Oni trilogy. I thought that was a real good idea. I would totally love to see them do something similar to that. Favorite DC movie? Probably the Suicide Squad. The new one, not the old one. The old one is very trash. I really like the new one. I think it's underrated. Don't see a lot of people talking about that. Let's see. What you guys got for poll suggestions? We can have up to 4 different options for the poll. Crux or Chronix poll. That's actually not a bad idea. Why don't we take that a step further and we can vote for our favorite time power. Because there's 4 time powers, yeah? Or favorite aspects of the time element. You know what? Let's just do favorite time blade. Because that's easy and to the point. What do we got for time blades, though? And then we can do more polls throughout the stream as well. I can spell. What are the time blades? We got fast forward, reversal, pause, and what's the other one? What's the other one? Pause, fast forward. Why can't I think? We got fast forward, we got reversal, we got pause, slow-mo. That's what it is. Slow-mo. Thank you, chat. How do you spell slow-mo? I'm gonna say slow motion. Screw it. Slow motion. All right. I think that's all of them. Feel free to vote for your favorite time blade. That was quite the adventure trying to make that poll. I think I got all of them right. Fast forward, reversal, pause, and slow motion. I think that's it. Why does that feel wrong though? It's been a hot minute since I've seen Hands of Time. Maybe I should rewatch it. What games do I play? I play a lot of Pokemon. I'm looking forward to the new Pokemon coming out this month. I think it comes out, 4 days before my birthday? So that'll be a nice birthday present for myself. What did I used to watch when I was really little? Let's see. What did I watch? I watched a lot of SpongeBob. Not so much these days, but I used to a lot when I was real young. In fact, I'd say that was pretty much the only show I watched. I watched some of the Pokemon anime, some of the older ones. Battle Frontier, Diamond and Pearl, when that was coming out. That's when I started getting into Pokemon, when I was like 6 or 7. Otherwise, I don't really remember much beyond that, unfortunately. I don't remember a lot from my early childhood. Do I like K-pop? A couple of K-pop songs are pretty cool. I'm not familiar with the different groups. I'm more of like a J-pop person myself. I prefer J-pop, but K-pop's not entirely too bad. I like some of the songs. Just don't know some of the groups. I know BTS from all the memes. Not familiar with any of their songs, I don't think. But K-pop's all right. Yeah, for some of you guys asking where can you watch Ninjago episodes, I have a link in the description at the very top to a Google Drive that'll have a bunch of Ninjago episodes on it. A couple really fun, really cool Ninjago fans put that together, so I'd recommend checking that out if you would like to see some Ninjago episodes or something. Whatever works. Do I consider Seabound season 14 or season 15? Personally, I consider it to be season 15, just because I feel like that's what I've known it as for a while. That's what most of the community knows it as. So I just title my videos, season 15 for Seabound, season 16 for whatever's coming out next year. I know you could make an argument that it's not season 15, but I feel like the majority of the community feels that way, or at least the majority of my audience. Is it legal, that Google Drive? I have no idea, but that's not really my problem because I didn't make it. So I imagine there's some legality issues with that, but hey, it's there. So if you want to watch some Ninjago, feel free to do so. Not sure what's gonna come from that, if anything. Usually stuff like that you can get by with pretty easily. Google Drives. On YouTube, it's a big no-no. Ninjago gets taken down a lot on YouTube. Some people get away with it, others do not. Do I miss my childhood? Yeah, I guess so. There's a lot of stuff from my childhood that I regret, not collecting more of. For example, Ninjago 2011. I was around 10, 11 years old when Ninjago first came out, and I really wish that I would have put more effort into collecting more of the spinners. Because now I want to go back and get all of the Ninjago spinners that came out for 2011, 2012, but they're really expensive online. So, yes, I do miss my childhood in that regard. Season 15 pictures, yeah. Seabound. But yes, I do kind of miss that aspect of my childhood. I wish I collected more early Ninjago. Why do I hate Dave the Departed? Just long story short, terrible writing, terrible characters, terrible dialogue especially. I think my favorite line from Dave the Departed is when Master Yang goes, "I have my own thing going on, so work it out," or something like that. It's just really weird coming from Master Yang. It's so dumb. That's just my opinion, man, but it's really bad. The dialogue in Dave the Departed is not good. I'd recommend checking out some of my other videos if you want a little bit more context as to why I don't like Dave the Departed. We have a donation.
Pizza time.
Pizza time indeed. I got the audio working. How's that sound? How do you pronounce your name there, friend? Nimiz? Favorite Ninjago animation? In terms of whether I prefer, for example, Will Films animation or Wild Brains, I think they both have their own little perks. They both have their weaknesses, of course, too. But I think overall I do prefer Will Film because that's like the OG Ninjago. You know, that's what I grew up on primarily. That's what I remember most fondly about Ninjago. But that's not to say I don't like Wild Brain. Wild Brain is still very good at what they do. I don't have an issue with them. But yes, thank you for the donation. And yes, indeed, pizza time. The audio is back. I figured it out. I fixed it. Patted myself on the back for that one. Cole, you're not going anywhere. Day of the Departed is so fun. If you guys get some friends together, I'd recommend watching Day of the Departed and just making fun of it. Unless you actually like it, in which case, good on you, because you like something that I cannot like. So, anything works. Thanks for keeping me updated with Ninjago news. No problem. I try to do my best in getting Ninjago news out to you guys as quick as possible. Sometimes I miss a couple of news announcements, or sometimes I'm late, but I try my best. Speaking of which, I do want to ask you guys a quick question. I've heard some rumblings about Ninjago being on US Netflix, or getting more episodes on US Netflix. But my Netflix does not show anything. So if you guys are in the United States, and if you would be so kind, if you have Netflix, feel free to let me know. Go under the Ninjago tab and see if they say that they're releasing more episodes. Usually you're going to see a thing that says new episodes coming soon, or more episodes coming soon, or something like that. I just don't see it on mine, but a lot of people are telling me that there are going to be more Ninjago episodes on Netflix, but I cannot find anything here in the States. May very well be for a different territory. But if you guys would be so kind, feel free to do so and just let me know on something else, you know? No pressure, of course. Where do I live? In the middle of Wisconsin in the United States, and I hate it here. Well, I don't hate it here. I like my apartment, but I'd prefer to be somewhere else, you know? No updates so far. Seeing a couple no's. Fair enough. Just checked. It doesn't say. Cool. Yeah. Just making sure I'm not crazy, because it doesn't say that on mine either. Which is unfortunate, because they should add more Ninjago onto Netflix in the US. We do not have The Island, and we do not have Seabound. They should add those, totally. How are we doing on this Time Blade poll? Reversal. Ooh, Pause is winning, actually. Pause just went up above Reversal. In terms of which Time Blade I think would be the most useful, probably Reversal, honestly. I think that would be the Time Blade that I would choose, because then if you mess something up, you can rewind and do it again, or, you know how the Time Blades work. Season 6 pictures? Sure. Skybound. We went from Seabound to Skybound. How about that? We'll let the poll go for a little while longer. Favorite Suicide Squad member 2021 movie? Mine's Ratcatcher 2 and King Shark. Those are two very solid choices. I personally prefer Bloodsport. I think he's the coolest out of the entire new cast for the Suicide Squad. And I love Idris Elba as an actor. So I think Bloodsport is the best in my opinion. Do people say I'm too old to watch Ninjago? Most people, I guess, think that, and then they see my YouTube channel, and then they're like, oh, never mind, you do you know? Even my dad told me recently, he's like, I'm really surprised you were able to build a YouTube channel off of Ninjago. And I'm like, yeah, thanks, Pops, thanks for the support. But no, people have told me that before, but I personally just don't care. I do what I want. I do what makes me happy. And what makes me happy is making Ninjago videos and watching the series and collecting the sets. So I don't really plan on jumping ship anytime soon. I've been with Ninjago since day one, and I do not plan on leaving until the series is over, of course. Then I'm probably going to be forced to leave. Have you seen the new season of Pokemon Journeys? It sucks bad. I have not seen Pokemon Journeys. I watched maybe the first 12 episodes, but then I kind of gave up on it. I still get caught up with what goes on, though, in that anime. I've been getting caught up on all the events that happen. I just don't actually watch it, if that makes sense. Lots of tweets coming at me right now. What the heck? Am I going to celebrate Thanksgiving? My Thanksgiving tradition every year is just sitting on my couch and playing Pokemon. I do that every year. So I'll probably do that this year because I believe the new Diamond and Pearl comes out before Thanksgiving, right? If I'm not mistaken. So I'll probably do that on Thanksgiving. Otherwise, I'm not really a huge Thanksgiving guy. I'm more like a Christmas guy. I'll celebrate Christmas. Just not Thanksgiving. Nothing against Thanksgiving. It's just not my favorite of the holidays. Your birthday's on Thanksgiving? Yeah, sometimes that happens with me too, because my birthday is on the 23rd of November, and sometimes that does line up with Thanksgiving. I don't think it lines up this year, though, because my birthday's on a Tuesday, if I'm remembering correctly. Was Prince Kalmar a good villain? I thought so. I thought he was an okay villain. Not my favorite of the Ninjago bad guys, but still very solid. If I had to give him a score out of 10, maybe like a 7 out of 10. He was okay. I like his design. I like all of his strange faces that he made throughout the entirety of Seabound. He has some god tier faces, that's for sure. I like that idea for the poll. Best Ninjago mom poll. Actually, let's do that with the 4 that you suggested there. Let's end the Time Blade poll. Who won? Who won the Time Blade? Come on, poll, work for me. Who won? Reversal. Wow, that turned around real quick. For a while there, it was paused between like reversal and paused, or it was tied with reversal and pause. Yeah, let's do the Ninjago mom poll. That's actually a really fun idea. Best Ninjago mom. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, what were the options? Lily, Maya, Edna, and who else? What was the other one? Scrolling through the chat, trying to find where it was. Come on. Who else? Who we picking for the last mom? I got Lily, Maya, Edna, Misako. How did I forget Misako? All right, here you go. Feel free to vote. I'm sure Misako is going to get the least amount of votes because, you know, a lot of people think that she's a bad mom. But feel free to vote for the best Ninjago mom. Who's the better mom? Feel free to vote. Everyone's chanting Misako. I'm sure if they had a poll for like worst Ninjago mom, I'm sure Misako would take the cake on that one. A lot of people do not like Misako, and I can see why. I personally don't have an issue with her. I like her movie incarnation a lot more, but that's just me. Season 9 pictures? Sure. Ninjago Hunted. And I've actually separated the two. For those of you guys that have been here for a while, you might remember that at one point I had Season 8 and Season 9 in the same slideshow. But now we have Season 9 separate. And I got a text from my mother. Did I sign into Netflix today? Yes, I did. Good Lord. Yes, I signed into Netflix. I was trying to look for Ninjago. We need a Pixel season. I agree. Pixel needs a season. I'd totally be okay with Pixel having her own season. She's had her own episodes, you know, like her own focus episodes, and she's been good. So why not give her a season? Favorite Marvel CMF minifigure? Let me look. I got the stand right here. I do have the complete collection. I went out of my way to complete the collection as it falls off my shelf. All right, I caught it. Thought it was going to hit the ground there. I really like the Spider-Man, the Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. I love Zombie Captain America. I think the T'Challa Star-Lord is pretty cool as well. Honestly, yeah, probably one of those three. I also really like the Wanda, the Scarlet Witch. I think that's a cool one as well. I think overall, LEGO did a pretty good job at making this Marvel CMF series. They should totally do more. Pixel needs a season. Yes, agreed. What else do we got? How we doing on the poll? So far, it's actually pretty close between Lily, Maya, and Edna. Edna's winning right now, though, with 30% of the votes. I know who I'd vote for, and I'm sure if you guys have been around here for a while, you would know who I would vote for as well. But yes, Edna is currently winning. What does CMF stand for? Collectible minifigures. You know, the little blind bag minifigures that you can buy. A lot of the times you see them in like the checkout lanes at like Target or Walmart. At least that's just how it is at my stores. Barnes and Noble has like their own little section for Lego CMFs. It's pretty fun. Thoughts on Loki? In terms of the show, I really enjoyed the Loki show. In terms of the collectible minifigure, I think that one's pretty cool as well. I like how it comes with Frog Thor. It's a nice addition, nice inclusion. Season 10 pictures? Okay. We can do March of the Oni of the March. CMFs are fun. I agree. I used to be really into collecting those blind bag minifigures back in the day, around maybe 2013, 2014, around that era. But eventually I just stopped collecting. I stopped collecting them. I tried to get as many of the Ninjago movie ones as I could, and even now I do want to go back and try to get the complete set of those too. But we should totally get a Ninjago TV show CMF series. I think a lot of people would love to see that, and there are a lot of Ninjago figures that they could make. So they should totally do that. Thoughts on the MCU's current state? It's hard to say right now. I mean, Endgame was a pretty solid conclusion to the MCU, but obviously they were going to continue it. I personally feel like what's come out afterwards has not been bad, you know, in terms of the Disney Plus shows and some of the movies that we've gotten so far. I just don't think it's completely necessary. It's kind of difficult to care right now about the MCU. Just my personal thoughts. But I'm hoping that some of these upcoming movies are going to be a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to the new Spider-Man. Not so much Eternals, but I'll see that on Thursday. So I'll let you guys know what I think about that when I make my review. Because you know that's coming. Favorite What If episode? I loved the zombie episode. It's probably my favorite one. A lot of people don't like it, but I thought the zombie episode was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that one. Who should play the next James Bond? Idris Elba. Because he's awesome, and he deserves it. Age might be a factor there. They might want to cast a younger James Bond, but I don't know. I don't really care who gets to play James Bond. I'm not a James Bond fan, personally. Do I play Legend of Zelda? I do not. I've never played any of those, any of the Zelda games. Eternals ratings are very bad, so that's something. Yeah, I saw that Eternals had a pretty bad score on Rotten Tomatoes. Not bad in terms of just, you know, scores in general, but bad for MCU standards. Personally, I don't really care what critics have to say. I mean, the Ninjago movie also got a pretty bad score, and I love that movie. But in terms of Eternals, I have not seen it just yet, but I will go see it on Thursday, so I'll let you know what I think when I see it. We need a Lord Garmadon series. Yeah, fortunately, we actually just got a Garmadon comic announced following Garmadon's adventures after March of the Oni, and I'm really looking forward to that. I believe that's coming out in April of 2022. It's going to be a Garmadon-centered story, and I think that's a genius idea. Some folks might be upset that it's not like a TV series or a mini-series or series of short films, but we're getting something. We're getting something for Garmadon, and that's all that matters to me. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm going to get the comics. Yeah, me too. I'm planning on buying all of the issues when they come out. Season 5 pictures? Totally. Possession. You're Chris Pratt. Excellent. Will I play Mario Kart later today? Might not. I do have a lot of work set for today, and I also left my my Switch controller at my parents' house last time I was there, so kind of not been playing the Switch a lot, but I hope to get that controller back before Pokemon comes out. So I got to visit my parents' house in between now and when Pokemon gets released, which I probably will. But no, I also got a lot of work today, so I might not play a lot of video games, but I do play Mario Kart sometimes. As I crack my back still hurts. If you guys have been here for yesterday's stream, my back still hurts. Don't know why. Yo, is Maya winning the mom poll? Let's go. Oh, she's tied with Edna right now. Yes, Maya is my favorite of these four Ninjago moms. We'll let it go for another few minutes. We'll see who wins. Do I watch Naruto? I do not. I've not seen Naruto, or however you pronounce Naruto. Sensei Garmadon or Lord Garmadon? Honestly, Lord Garmadon is really funny, so I'll probably gonna have to go with Lord Garmadon. But Sensei Garmadon was a pretty good sensei, I will say that. But Lord Garmadon is hilarious, so probably gonna have to go with Lord Garmadon. The Lord. That's a lot of votes. How many votes total is the poll right now? 136. That's not too bad. Not too shabby at all. What's my favorite Ninjago season? I really like season 4, Tournament of Elements. I think that season is the best. Personally. Don't think Ray is very happy with you. Yo, I'll fight Ray. Square up, you know? It's not like he's got his powers anymore. I'll try my best. We'll fight for Maya. Maya's cool, what can I say? I want to get an updated minifigure of her eventually at some point. Please, Lego. Please give us more Maya content. Honestly, Maya should have come in the new Hydromech. Or maybe even Nia, like Scuba Nia. She should have probably come in that set as well, because she's kind of a difficult figure to get your hands on. She's only in the most expensive set of the Seabound wave. Doubt Kai would be on your side though. No, absolutely not. Kai would probably kill me. Like, he's got his powers. I wouldn't want to fight Kai. Do I watch the ninja vlogs? I do not. Are those ninja vlogs with Jay and Nia? I have not seen those. I've seen maybe the first couple, but not anymore. I don't watch those anymore. Will I stream again tomorrow? Yep, same time. Same time tomorrow. At least that's what I'm planning on. Unless something happens between now and tomorrow, which probably will not happen. Pixel or Skylar? Gotta go with Skylar. Who would I date, Maya or Skylar? I don't know, man. I've been kind of on a Maya high as of late, so maybe Maya. Though Skylar is like, you know, she was like my OG Ninjago crush, if that makes sense. Part of the reason why I love season 4 so much is because it's Skylar's debut season. But Maya is, you know, she's pretty cool. I like her quite a bit. Let's see. I think we're going to end off the poll right there, because that's honestly a pretty solid selection of numbers. Like, take a look at this poll when the results pop up. 27-27, 22-22 with 145 votes. That's a pretty solid selection of numbers. Maya and Edna tied, and then Lily and Misako tied. We have a donation from Quip. Sorry to dampen the fun. Got news a family member passed away. Just came here to show love and take my mind off it a bit. Really sorry for your loss, Quip. Yeah, I hope you get better, man. I hope things get better for you. Hope things turn around. Recently had a family member of mine pass away last week as well. So I get it. I get how the feels.
Pizza time.
Pizza time indeed. I get how the feels hit like that. So hopefully you're having fun here on the stream though. And once again, thank you for the donation. Thank you very much, Quip. So sorry for your loss. Maya's way older than you. Hey, that's okay. That is a-okay. You know, that's fine. It's fine by me. I'm an adult. I'm a legal adult. I'm 21. When will The Island come out on Netflix? Depends on what country you're in. I know here in the States there's been rumors that Ninjago is going to be putting more stuff on Netflix, but we haven't really seen anything. So I don't know. Do not know for sure. Just kind of depends on where you live, I guess. Yes, I am a simp. I'll admit, I'm a Maya simp. Sue me. Kalmar or Wajira? I think Wajira's better as a villain. Like, I feel like she's a more intimidating villain than Kalmar. She's just a big angry snake, but that's also her weakness. Kalmar actually has a character, as opposed to Wajira, who's just a big angry snake. So I think they're both good. They're both good antagonists for Seabound. But I feel like Wajira is a lot cooler, I'd say. Have I seen Squid Game? Yes, indeed, I have seen Squid Game. Finished that up a couple weeks ago. Am I subbed to Mr. Beast? I don't think so. I've seen Mr. Beast in some of his videos, but I don't think I'm subscribed to him, actually. Where did the idea of elemental masters aging differently than normal people come from? I think either Tommy Andreasen said that, or one of the writers did. Might have been the Hegman brothers, might have been Tommy Andreasen, but somebody confirmed that elemental masters age differently from normal people. And especially when you take into account Lloyd and his heritage, he's probably going to outlive a lot of his fellow ninja, which is actually kind of disturbing and dark when you think about it. May or may not be a video coming in the future. Who's to say? Did I know that Brent Miller disguised his name for the Ice Emperor Zane, so people wouldn't predict the plot twist? That's pretty cool. I like how they tried to keep that under wraps. I feel like it was kind of obvious that the Ice Emperor was Zane and vice versa. But honestly, they tried their best, and that's all that matters. Aging differently makes so much sense. I agree, it does make sense. That aspect of Ninjago's lore, though, just kind of came out of nowhere. And Ninjago's age in general really doesn't make that much sense, because 40 years ago, in the context of Ninjago's timeline, the Serpentine War happened, and Wu and Garmadon looked really young. So how could they have lived for, hundreds of years prior and not look any older? But then in that 40-year gap, suddenly they age so rapidly. You guys know what I'm saying. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but that's okay. Some people theorize that it might be because of the Underworld incident. Maybe they had some type of spiritual bond in that way, but I'm not sure. I do not know for sure. Some of you guys are asking for Season 3. Yes, indeed, we can do Season 3. Rebooted. The big comeback for Ninjago after its untimely demise in 2013. Favorite snake tribe. I like the Anacondrae, they're cool. Otherwise, the Hypnobrai. They're nice. I like how they're blue. I like blue. Blue's my favorite color. I also love how they're associated with ice. Each one of the original Serpentine tribes, aside from the Anacondrae, had some type of corresponding element, from what I remember, from way back in the day. The show never really did much with that, which is good. That would just make things even more confusing. But if what I'm remembering is correct, the Venomari were lightning, the Fangpyre were fire, Hypnobrai was ice, and Constricti was earth. So, and each ninja kind of had a rival Serpentine tribe. So, that was really fun. The show did touch on that. Best episode of Squid Game. I like the first episode because, it just goes from 0 to 100 in like 2 seconds. Definitely hits you. How old am I? I am 21, I think. Yeah, 21. 21. I'm going to be 22 here in a couple weeks. Pray for me. I'm getting old. Thank you, Jeff, for the subscription. Kercheese Jeff. Not really sure how to pronounce your name, bud. Yes, I think. Remember, I only woke up about a couple hours ago. My brain is still processing what day it is. You guys want to do another poll? Yeah, we could do that. You're falling asleep. Me too. Story of my life right there. What should the poll be? Poll suggestion: Venstone buyer candidates. That could be fun. All right, yeah, give me some suggestions for Venstone buyer candidates. Who do you guys think the Venstone buyer is? Leave a comment in the chat. Who is the Venstone buyer? Leave some comments and we can totally pick a couple. Let's see. Why is my chat not working? Come on. All right. I'm already writing down a couple. Pythor. Okay, Pythor. He's on there. Ronin. Sure. Ronin's on there. Nadakon. Okay. Nadakon. All right. Let's get one more. We got 4 options. One more character. Garmadon. Sure. Garmadon himself. And if your chosen character who you predict to be the Venstone buyer is not on this poll, feel free to leave a comment. But otherwise, feel free to vote of those 4 predetermined characters that the chat has come up with. And thank you, Ninjago369, for the subscription. Fugitive. How funny would it be if Fugitive was the Vengestone buyer this whole time? People would be very mad. People would be very mad. The mailman, bro, if I had to pick, the mailman would totally be the Vengestone buyer. Because, you know, there's that long-running theory that the mailman is secretly a Ninjago villain in disguise. And he's just been creeping through the shadows throughout the past 10 years of the series. That'd be awesome. I totally think they should do that. Make the mailman a surprise villain. Want Nauticon to come back? Yeah, Nauticon needs to come back at some point. That'd be fun. I could totally see, yeah, the mayor or the police even being the Vengestone buyer. Because maybe they just want to stop the ninja. Who's to say? I feel like we will see that next year. Maybe the police or the mayor maybe teaming up with the Vengestone buyer to take out the ninja after all of the destruction and damage caused in Season 15. Especially with the flooding of Ninjago City. But you can't really blame the ninja for that either. So, I do kind of go back and forth on that. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Pretty sure the mailman's been in every season. Yeah, he's just been creeping around in the background. Hidden in the shadows. He will reveal himself one day to be Ninjago's true Dark Lord. With that being said, the best villain is probably the Overlord. Chen, Garmadon. One of those. I'm a boomer. Oh yeah, big time. Big time. I feel like I am quite old. I feel like I'm getting old. My back hurts. I'm sleeping all the time. What's going on with me? Favorite element. A couple of you guys are asking that. I really like water. I really like ice. I like lightning. Probably one of those three. Honestly, the main core elements of the ninja are pretty cool. If I had to pick an element that was part of, you know, the secondary lineup, or maybe even an element from the tournament, I really like Shadow. That's a really cool power. Mind might be really fun. And also Time. Time is pretty cool. Let's see. A lot of you guys are saying that Ronin is the Vengestone buyer. Oh, him and Pythor are going back and forth. I don't know how I would feel if Ronin turned out to be the Vengestone buyer. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Ronin being the Vengestone buyer might be a little disappointing. If anything out of this list, I would personally choose Nauticon. I'd like to very much have Nauticon be the Vengestone buyer. That's just me. Let's see. Imagine Gil Gossip as the Vengestone buyer. That'd be funny. Her and Dareth are working together, because Dareth can be the only true ninja in the land. Pythor should come back. Yeah, I'd be okay with Pythor being the Vengestone buyer as well. Just kind of depends on what the series wants to do. I personally think, if I had to make an honest prediction, it's probably going to be a new character. Not a main character, but a new character. They're probably going to make a new Ninjago villain. Favorite Pokemon? Yeah, Skitty's not a bad choice. I really enjoy Sylveon. Sylveon's my favorite Pokemon, by far. Otherwise, I really enjoy Torterra, because that was my first starter when I played through Diamond and Pearl for the first time, back when I was quite the young man, those many moons ago. Will Garmadon ever come back? Hopefully he comes back in the main Ninjago show at some point, but we do know that we are going to be getting a Ninjago comic series based off of Garmadon and his adventures following March of the Oni. So that's good. Season 13 pictures? Sure. Master of the Mountains. Whoa, that was loud. Mountains of the Masters. But yeah, we are going to be getting a Garmadon comic at some point, which should be cool. I'm really excited for that. Favorite season? Season 4. Tournament of Elements. Or the elements of the tournament, depending on what you think and what you say. Favorite Lego game? Probably the Ninjago movie game. That's really the only one that I've played, I guess. I don't really play a lot of Lego games, I'm going to be honest. Windows sound. Yes, unfortunately, all of my desktop audio comes through in order to get the donation sound to work. So, hopefully that doesn't happen again. Fingers crossed. OMG, Vanya's the Vengestone buyer. Yes, she was secretly working with her father the whole time. That means Lloyd was right. You should be very weary of princesses. Don't trust princesses, man. new room tour vid. I've been thinking about how I could do another room tour or maybe even like an apartment tour, but I don't know how that would work. There's definitely a lot of stuff in this apartment that is very, how do you say? It's very private, very personal with our personal information on it. We have like awards and stuff on the walls and whatnot. Not sure how we would get around doing that without, doxing ourselves. But we're working on it. We're trying to figure out a way to do that for you guys. Because a lot has changed since I did my first room tour in this new apartment about 11 months ago. Let's see. Skylar Pictures. I do not have a select folder for Skylar Pictures, but I should do that. That's a good idea. Hot take, Adam is the Vengestone buyer. That'd be fun. Am I in college? Yes, indeed. I'm in my third year of college currently. Should be graduated sometime in 2022. Really much, very much looking forward to that day. Old design or new designs? I'd say for the most part the new designs are better, but the older designs are classic. You can't really go wrong with those older designs. I think the new ones are a lot better though. The Overlord purple, the Mailman purple. Yeah, see, purple's the bad guy color in Ninjago, that's for sure. It's kind of like an omen. The Mailman is indeed evil. Why will there even be a Vengestone buyer? That's a good point. There may not be one, but I feel like everything is just kind of pointing towards somebody buying Vengestone, my bad, from King Vangelis. But we just don't know who that is. Hopefully that will be revealed soon. The Ninjago creators and Ninjago staff have certainly hinted that a guy or a girl is indeed buying Vengestone for some unknown reason, probably to try to fight the ninja. Clutch Powers is the Vengestone buyer. Not sure how I feel about that either. Speaking of which, let's take a look at this poll. It appears that Pythor is winning, with Ronin in second place, Nauticon in third, and Garmadon in fourth. We're going to let that run for a few more minutes. We'll probably let that run till the end of the stream, because we only have a couple more minutes left in the stream. How unfortunate this is. Let's see. Remember when Lloyd and Zane fought? Yeah, I want to see more of the ninjas fighting each other. Specifically Cole and Lloyd. That'd be a fun battle. Not sure what context that would happen in, but that would be cool to see. Fingers crossed, maybe one day we can see it. If purple is the bad guy color, then what does that make Nelson? Ooh, good point. Maybe Nelson's another secret villain. The secret bad guy. Not so sure about that one. But it could happen, you never know. I just don't see Nelson as a bad or evil character necessarily, gonna be real. Have ever read the Warrior Cat series? I have not. I'm not familiar with that. Yes, Nelson is the secret bad guy. Nelson's the Vengestone buyer because he's purple. That'd be fun. Imagine that. He's just been tricking the ninja this whole time. You guys thought I was a defenseless kid, but really I'm the Vengestone buyer, taking away all your powers. How do you think he broke all his bones? Oh my gosh, that's actually very true. Very true. He probably tried to hold some type of villain rally, and nobody took him seriously. So that's how he broke all of his bones in his legs. There's a lot of conspiracy theories with purple characters. Every purple character is a villain in some way. Do I plan to see Marvel's Eternals? Yes, I do. I have a screening set for Thursday for that. Not sure how I'm going to feel about it, but I'm walking in with an open mind. I have not seen it just yet, but I do plan on seeing it on Thursday. How would you react if the Vengestone buyer was a good guy? That'd be pretty cool. Unexpected twist. Maybe it could be a good guy, secretly pretending to be a good guy, reveals himself to be a bad guy. That'd be interesting. Maybe it should be one of the side characters that they introduced recently. Twitchy Tim. Twitchy Tim is the Vengestone buyer. Have I seen Dune? Not yet. I want to watch it, I just haven't been in a rush to see it. Does YouTube pay me well? Kind of just depends on the month. You get paid monthly, and some months are better than others. But with only a couple of minutes left in the stream, you guys, let's turn things over to rapid fire questions. Anything that I can answer in just a quick sentence or two. That'll be a pretty good way to round out the stream because we are almost ready to call it quits for the day. Why don't we end on... What type of picture should we end on? Let's end on the Ninjago movie. I feel like that one gets a lot of hate. But yeah, guys, feel free to drop some quick questions in the chat that we can just kind of, fly through. Rank the My Hero movies. Probably right now my ranking is 2, 3, 1. It's probably my ranking right now. Favorite incarnation of Ninjago City. I love Ninjago City from season 8 onwards. That like Oni trilogy Ninjago City, genius. Best character. Cole, he's pretty cool. I love Skylar. Even Zane, he's pretty fun. All of the ninja are pretty cool. Do I think Nia will come back next season? Probably, but I feel like she should come back at the very end. That way her sacrifice can actually, mean something and not be diminished. Favorite Ninjago set ever, the movie Bounty or the Ninjago City Gardens? The movie Bounty is just beautiful. Let's see. Another character that should get a standalone comic series. Well, yeah, since Garmadon's got one, who else could get that treatment? I'd say maybe we can get some context for Skylar. Maybe we can get a little bit more about Ray and Maya, what they've been up to. I'd like to see that. Maybe give Pixel her own comic series. I'd even take that. They should do more comic series. Some of you guys are asking, do I prefer Lloyd Kita or Larumi? Lloyd and Akita or Lloyd and Harumi? I think Lloyd and Akita are cuter, I will say, but Lloyd and Harumi could have worked if Harumi had not been crushed by a building. I think they're both good. Is my name Marty? It is not. It is not. Can we do a Kahoot? On Friday, we'll do one of those. Don't you worry. Best Ninjago theory I have. I really want to believe that the mailman theory is real. I'm holding out hope that the mailman will be one day revealed to be this big Ninjago bad guy. That'd be hilarious. What else do you guys got for me? Scales or Pythor? Probably Pythor. Pythor is a lot funnier than Scales. What time Friday? Same time. 7 p.m. Central Time. Favorite Ninjago set wave. Gotta go with the Ninjago movie. Those sets were amazing. And that entire wave, like all of the marketing for the Ninjago movie, all of the sets, all of the products, those were amazing. I think that's definitely one of the better waves that Ninjago has seen so far. Favorite Ninjago girl. Skylar or Maya. One of those two. Favorite dragon in Ninjago. Gotta go with Rocky. 5 p.m. you on Discord, would I reply? It does take me a while to reply, especially on Discord. I'd say maybe try messaging on a different social media app, but you could try Discord. It might just take me a little bit to reply. I do get a lot of messages every day. So apologies if anyone's been trying to message me. I get a lot of messages. Let's end on one big one. We can end on that one, actually. Am I excited about Andrew Francis being the new voice of Cole? I am. I think he's going to do a good job. I think that the way that they're going about it is very respectful and very, just positive. It's very much trying to progress the character, not trying to take anything away from Cole or what his character was prior. I feel like Andrew Francis will do a phenomenal job at taking the character and making it his own. I'm excited to see what he does for the character of Cole. And with that being said, you guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for this stream here today. Let's wrap things up. This is our streaming schedule. One more time, we stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab. And once again, thank you very much for tuning in to today's stream. Some of you guys have already started off the end of the stream hug tradition. We can totally get that going. We're a little bit over time here, but that's okay. I'm going to put 3 hugs in the chat. And let's wrap things up. Where is my end screen? There it is. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's stream, you guys. Hopefully you guys had a lot of fun watching this one. I certainly have fun every stream that we do. I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, for another live stream. Thank you very much for tuning into this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you very much for being an awesome audience. Thank you very much for asking questions and just hanging out. These streams are always a lot of fun to do once again. I'm going to get back to it, working on some new videos, working on some more stuff for you guys for this channel, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic rest of your day.